Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today I got a quick video here for you. I thought it was pretty cool that you can actually solo encrypt it without even using a weapon. You can pretty much just stand there, which I'm going to show. Let's get into it here. Okay, so here's the build that I used. I will put a full build link in the description that will go over this in much more detail. But basically this is the perk cards that I was using. But I do want to bring attention to electric absorption and ricochet, because that's pretty much how I got this done. I'm going to show you the power armor that I was using too for this. It was the T65. I did have 3 reflective mods on it, but I did do this without them, and it really didn't seem to make a difference. I'm not sure. I thought it would still reflect back some of the damage, but to be honest, it didn't really seem like it was too much. So yeah, just throwing that out there. You can do this with pretty much ricochet and electric absorption and a full set of power armor. Probably with overeaters on wouldn't hurt as well. You could even die a couple times and still finish it. So this is me at Encryptid here. You can see we throw the weapon away. And if you don't know about this event, I'll link a video in the description that will explain to you how to get this event started. And there's a whole quest involving it. It's actually pretty cool. So again, I will link that in the description. But basically what you do is you just activate it. You have to do the quest in order to do that, to buy some recall circuit board. And then you basically just use that to activate the Assaultron, which is the Sheep Squatch here, is an overpowered Assaultron. And you have to have these 3 pylons active when you kill it. If somebody dies, like you usually do this in a public server, if somebody dies, then you need to activate that pylon again, because you can see that I'm actually acting as the conduit for it. So basically, if you want to do the solo, you have to activate all 3 of them yourself and then not die, which is a lot easier now than it used to be. And to do this solo, basically, all I did was what I showed you earlier with the perk cards, and just try to get this guy to hit me as much as possible with his beam. I did let him hit me, you know, with his sword or whatever, melee sometimes, or with his hands, whatever you want to call it, every once in a while, but it took off a lot of damage, and I did die previous doing this, and it just, like I said, didn't take off as much damage as the beam. So basically, I just ran around and tried going up into higher spots here to get him to beam me, because it was pretty much the best way to get damage off of him. So it was kind of hard getting him to do that. I found sometimes he would just do a quick little beam and then, you know, stop, and that didn't really do a lot of damage. And I found just like being where the Sheep Squatch can't get you and just moving around. Like you can see I'm jumping on and off the roof here, and then I even started trying to running around. Really the hard part about this, once you have it all set up, like if you got a good set of power armor, electric absorption, and ricochet on, like really the hardest part about this is just getting him to shoot you. Like all the other robots shooting you will die. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Like I said, the hardest part is just getting him to hit you with this laser, and just a little bit of patience. I wouldn't suggest going and doing this. Obviously, if you want to do this, I would shoot him with a weapon. I just thought it was cool that you don't even have to use one, and basically for the purpose of the video. But yes, I would suggest shooting them with your favorite weapon, preferably with bullet shield on and a heavy weapon, and you can solo this event so easy. And that was another point of this video, in case you want to do this, or if you can do this. I know this may seem like a lot for beginners, but trust me, once you get everything together, guys, this really isn't too hard. And the reason why you would want to solo this event is because it does give you a reasonable amount of modules. I think it gives you the most amount of modules, which is 5 or 6 if I'm not mistaken. I think it's 5 actually, and only free, what's it called, the one with the 3 Brahmin where there's a Sheep Squatch at the end, ironically gives you 5 modules as well. Free, oh, I can't think of what it's called. I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments. But my point is that it's one of the highest paying events when it comes to modules, and you can get it done very quickly. You just got to buy the recall circuit board, which, you know, is a little bit expensive for caps wise when you're buying a lot of them. But yeah, and I just thought this was kind of cool as well too, so kind of why I wanted to do the video here. If you guys have any questions, of course, just let me know. But I do suggest doing this event as much as possible. It's a very beneficial event when it comes to the modules, like I said, and just the scrap you get from it's actually pretty good. And usually the whole server will come out to it too if you need some help. Again, I will link a video in the description telling you everything you need to know to get this event started. If you haven't done it before, I wouldn't go try doing this, of course, and you might not be able to. The video I link in the description will explain all that to you. And again, yeah, everybody, I thought this was just maybe a cool video that I could do here for you guys today. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you could do this any faster without having a weapon equipped, I would love to hear your comments. And as always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch the videos. Have a pleasant evening.